Most people run their lives by a rhythm that is easy to spot. Habits stack up in routines, preferences turn into rituals, and we all have little quirks that seem perfectly normal, at least to us. Some folks talk to their pets like old friends, others have the odd habit of alphabetizing their spice racks, and still others find peace in counting tiles on the ceiling. These quirks, odd as they may seem, offer a sense of security, structure, and a touch of personal style. However, while most habits are out in the open, there exists an enigmatic subset of society, the Sigma male, who seems to take quirks to a whole different level. Their routines, preferences, and quirks are often unexpected, operating at a frequency that most people simply do not know. The thing is, when it comes to Sigma males, their habits have a purpose. Every so-called weird thing they do is deliberate, if unconventional. You see, Sigma males value efficiency and freedom above all else, and the strange little things they do often reflect this devotion. Here are the 7 weird things all Sigma males do. 1. They memorize patterns and routines of people around them. Sigma males have an almost Sherlock-like quality to their awareness. They quietly take mental snapshots of the routines, habits, and peculiarities of the people they encounter. It is not done out of malice or curiosity, more like a personal safety measure and a way to navigate social landscapes without needing to ask questions. Call it their sixth sense or survival radar, but they have this knack for memorizing the ebb and flow of people's lives with uncanny accuracy. Maybe they know which coworker heads to the break room at precisely 10:03 every morning, or which neighbor walks their dog at 7 p.m. sharp, or exactly when the coffee shop is least crowded. This constant observing lets them map out safe, uninterrupted zones of time to move through life without friction. There is a certain efficiency in memorizing routines. Sigma males avoid awkward encounters and even potential conflicts by predicting others' patterns. If they know someone's routine, they can adjust their own movements to minimize unnecessary interactions. It might seem antisocial, but for a Sigma, it is just intelligent living. They avoid the hassle of meaningless small talk or run-ins by simply not being there when others are. As a bonus, they are seldom surprised by the unexpected, able to predict outcomes with a degree of accuracy that borders on eerie. In a way, it is a mental safeguard. Sigma males value independence, and part of that independence comes from not having their day disrupted by the unpredictable situations of others. Their awareness of patterns around them helps them anticipate behavior, manage interactions with ease, and maintain control of their time. 2. They develop mental notes for future conversations. Sigma males do not do small talk. They do strategic talk. They often keep a mental list of topics, facts, or ideas that interest them, but don't always share them immediately. Instead, they store these for future conversations, selectively bringing them up with the right person or in the right situation. It's as if they have a catalog of insights they're waiting to use when it will have the most impact. To an outsider, it might seem like they're pulling impressive insights out of nowhere, but in reality, they've been mentally saving these nuggets for just the right moment. This habit reveals their value for meaningful conversation over superficial exchanges. Rather than sharing thoughts impulsively, they treat each piece of information as something to be used wisely, ensuring that it resonates with those they speak to. It's a form of social calibration that allows them to engage on a deeper level when the timing feels right. 3. They have anchor spots in public spaces. Sigma males are territorial in the most unexpected places. They often have specific anchor spots in public, places they claim as their own whenever they are out and about. Be it a particular table in a cafe, a hidden corner in a library, or a bench that catches the perfect morning light, they settle on spots that offer both privacy and a good vantage point. This choice is not random. It is all part of the larger Sigma strategy of positioning. This habit might look odd to anyone who frequents these spaces. You might wonder why he always gravitates to that corner or prefers that particular booth in the back. To the Sigma, these places offer control over his environment, a sense of personal space, and most importantly, a guarantee of peace. In essence, these anchor spots are their domain, a place to gather their thoughts, observe the world, and be alone without necessarily being alone. The practice has its roots in psychology. Just as animals mark their territory to establish dominance, Sigmas claim spaces as a way to assert their quiet authority. These spots are small islands of comfort in an otherwise chaotic world, allowing them to recharge without disruption. It is a territorial quirk that may look trivial, but means the world to someone who thrives on solitude. 4. They have a secret impulse reward routine. While Sigma males are often known for their discipline, they may also allow themselves specific impulse-based rewards to indulge in private moments. These impulses could be something like an unplanned late-night drive, trying a new cafe without prior research, or buying an unusual item on a whim. They often keep these impulses low-key and fleeting, ensuring they're personal and don't disrupt their overall routines. These minor indulgences are rarely shared and allow them to stay connected to their spontaneous side without compromising their sense of control. These small rewards are a unique way of keeping their motivation and mental well-being in check. By occasionally giving into impulses, they maintain a balance that keeps them from feeling overly regimented or confined by their own routines. It's a personal acknowledgement that, while they value discipline, too much of it can feel restrictive. Their impulse reward system acts as a psychological reset button, allowing them to recharge and find small joys on their terms. Through these rewards, they embrace spontaneity selectively, preserving their sense of self. 5. They have playlists for different moods. Many Sigma males curate playlists of music for various moods or situations, almost like a soundtrack running in their head. These playlists are never random. They correspond to how they want to feel or the energy they want to embody in a given moment. While they may never openly share these playlists or talk about their musical preferences, music often plays an important role in helping them stay grounded or motivated. It's an internal, unspoken rhythm that can subtly influence their moods, thoughts, or even decisions throughout the day. When they are working on a challenging project, there is a playlist for that. When they need to unwind, they have tunes ready to transport them to a place of calm. For them, music is less about entertainment and more about self-regulation. This private soundtrack helps them adjust their emotional state, creating a barrier against external stress or noise. Each song or tune acts as a mood anchor, whether to bring calm, inspiration, or even confidence. These inner playlists are like mental recalibrators, aiding them in embodying the characteristics they value in themselves. Some may see it as quirky, but to Sigmas, this habit is deeply functional. Studies on music psychology reveal that music can profoundly affect our mood and even our thought processes. A Sigma male, aware of this effect, uses music as a form of self-care, flipping his own switches to match his emotional needs. 6. They make micro-plans for spontaneous decisions. Although Sigma males value spontaneity, they often have a habit of making micro-plans to make their spontaneous decisions feel more controlled. For instance, if they decide to take a sudden trip or explore a new place, they'll quickly map out key details in their mind. A couple of reliable routes, a few potential stops, or where they'll park. This makes their spontaneity feel purposeful rather than chaotic, allowing them to embrace the unknown without feeling unprepared. These micro-plans remain flexible, but they provide a comforting structure that keeps them engaged and grounded in new experiences. Their micro-planning habit may also reveal an understated aspect of their desire to be in control. They see preparation as a way to secure freedom. For them, knowing a few essentials is a safety net that allows them to roam with less worry, maintaining their own agency and self-sufficiency. In situations that would otherwise feel unpredictable, they ensure they're equipped with the minimum structure necessary to navigate obstacles without giving up the freedom to explore. This approach lets them take risks on their terms, preserving their autonomy while still embracing spontaneity. 7. They treat self-reflection like an actual task. While most people reflect casually, Sigma males treat self-reflection as a task to be done with intent and structure. They might set aside specific time, weekly or even daily, to analyze their recent behaviors, decisions, or emotions, often without ever writing anything down. To them, This practice isn't about self-improvement in a traditional sense, but about recalibrating to maintain their own sense of balance and authenticity. This habit helps them stay connected to their goals and values without feeling pressured by external expectations, but it's also a private ritual that few people know they engage in regularly. This structured reflection serves as a personal check-in, helping them prioritize what truly matters to them rather than what's expected by others. By evaluating their actions and motives consistently, they safeguard their core and prevent outside pressures from influencing their values. It's a quiet act of self-accountability, ensuring they're always aligning with what feels right to them, rather than drifting into paths shaped by others' opinions. This process keeps their authenticity intact, making them less likely to conform, no matter the setting. There you have it. Let us know. Did any of these points hit home for you? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear how you relate to these weird traits. Don't forget to like the video if it resonated, and make sure to share it with others who might connect with it. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more deep dives into topics just like this one. See you in the next video.